So Madam Web is a character from Spider-Man. Remember reading about it right back in the comics, though my take on it right now is going to be loose. I don't want to be exact with it. So of course I'm going to have her sitting down, but we'll see. We'll see exactly which pose. For now, it's just off to the left side, just sitting down. It's rough sketch, some blocking, the darks, the mid-tones, the light colors, just to get an idea. I might change it. We'll see where it takes us. Either way, it's gonna turn out to be Madam Web, and yeah, pretty much start going with it. You want to start as soon as possible. You want to start as soon as possible with the sketch, just roughly, just to get an idea of where you're gonna take it, and that's usually gonna be my first step, just to get away from the blank canvas or your blank support and start getting some lines down, something that will give you some direction, something that will make you get away from all those doubts, all those ideas that are conflicting with maybe what you feel you should do. Just get those out of the way and start with anything, really, literally anything. For me, it's just a sketch. I tend to change here and there some bits, because even though it's rough, I tend to go along with it, just improvise as I go, and changes tend to be minor. As you can see, I decided for the face just to make a couple of brush strokes along where the eye should be, instead of having some sort of cloth or something like of the sort covering the eyes. Just rough red brush strokes. The skin colors, I'm gonna make her, I want to make her somewhat young, not old as in the comics. So I want to maybe show some skin more than the usual. It's I don't know. I just feel like maybe that's where I want to take it. The hair, I want to make it short, little wavy. So yeah, also with either the hair or the skin, I want to go with just a mid-tone and work with lights and darks, and start to maybe just get to maybe work on the details afterwards. Just focus on the shapes and the light and dark areas mainly. Now for the from the waist down, I want to have her showing some skin, some legs over there. Maybe she has a long dress with a cut on the side. Maybe I don't know. It's just something that comes to mind. I might add the other leg later. I don't know. Maybe I'll cover it with red part of the dress. I have no idea. But for now, we'll just focus on that little by little, and see where it takes us. Just be free with it, with anything that you decide to paint. Leave room for making mistakes. It's pretty important to always consider that mistakes are a part of the process, that it'll help you to have or to develop a more sure or confident brushstroke. That's more of what I want to say. Just a confident brushstroke. Just roll with the punches. Try to compromise. Try to have a dialogue with whatever you're painting. Just, of course, it's your painting, but you never want to start and finish with something concrete. Just try and play around with it, and that's also something I usually do, even when I'm painting portraits. It's just something that I try to, because if I just reproduce whatever's in front of me or whatever's in my mind, then it's boring. It's not fun for me as an artist to just engage in that way. No, I have to play around. Every painting has a risk, or every one of my paintings is at risk of being ruined because I play around with it. But it's fine. I can always make another one, and as long as if it's a commission, as long as I don't get in red, I don't spend more than what I'm gonna receive as my payment, it's fine. I just take it as a learning experience, a furthering of my processes. But back to Madame Web, as you can see, she's sitting down. I'm gonna have a gradient in blues for the background. I think the character's pretty much finished. Of course, I'm gonna probably do some more minor details. I think the white lines in the shape of the white lines reminiscent of the spider web around her chest area, I'm probably gonna make thicker. I don't know, but for now, just keep to the blue gradient. And I remember she, as a character, had some sort of spider web, mechanical spider web around her, so something like that. Not mechanical per se, but some dark grays and light grays, maybe, to have a callback to that. And yeah, let's see the figure. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back here. Yeah, the chest there, definitely gonna make those lines a bit thicker. Let's see, gotta fill it all in, and pretty much that's gonna be it, I think. Just keep working on the details, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Try to always paint whatever you think is right from one moment to the next. Really nothing else I could say about it. Just play around, and try to develop your brush strokes. Like I said, roll with the punches. If your painting or your oil sketch is telling you to go one way but you want to go the other, you could always try it, but your painting is usually going to be right, because it's going to unconsciously you're going to look for equilibrium. So I recommend you just follow your instinct, but also have that dialogue with your painting or your sketch.